First things first, we finna get into Nicki Minaj, okay? Y'all, it's been so much conversation with Nicki recently. Ooh, child, the gag is Nicki Minaj has officially removed the Pink Friday 3, aka NM6, her next album announcement date off of her social media. Damn. Truth is I'm tired. Ooh. Options are few. Ooh, Nicki, why you do that to me? I was just hoping it was a part of your rollout, your PR, and I was just going along with it. But girl, you're really not doing no more album right now. Some people said that this was her last album, and I don't think so. She has another contract. She has another album in her contract to do. So yeah, I believe, yeah. And people were expecting Nicki Minaj to give an updated date. No, she just snatched that shit off her account. Ain't no updated date, baby. It's no date now. It's no date at all. So how you feel now? How y'all feeling? Y'all sad like me too? I was like, no. But she did mention how she has to, renegotiate her contract or discuss her contract or something about her label and her music. But I want to know, Nicki, so how long did you know that you weren't going to make the album anymore? Because I could have sworn just a few months ago you were on Space's Station Head or whatever saying how, the album is coming and, you needed to do this and stuff. And how long did you know that there was issues legally, and with the contracts or your label, whatever? How long was this known for? Because I just feel like right now at this point, I think that she knew it wasn't coming out. That's how I'm starting to feel like. I feel like for a long time, she knew that already. You know what I'm saying? And also, if the album was already officially slated to be dropped in March 27th, the album would not just be vanished like that. Because once a label has a set date, set time, set frame, and what makes me feel like she hasn't really been doing the music thing for real, and she knew it wasn't coming out, was because she said on a Katie Miller interview, she said that she hasn't been in contact with her label for a minute now.
What's it been like for you since you've entered? How has your label reacted?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to them.
Is any of this kind of, I don't want to say change, but this evolution of Nicki Minaj going to be represented in new music that you may publish?
Yes.
Polymarket has some odds on if you plan to drop new music this year.
Really?
They do. It says 89% chance as we're talking that Nicki Minaj is going to drop an album this year.
Wow.
Do you think you'll drop some new music this year?
I'd like to. I know it would make the Barbs happy.
I think the Barbs would be very happy.
But for the most part, everybody who been new, like me, I've been knew this. We been knew this was gonna happen. We been knew this was going on behind the scenes, right? But I just kind of want to know, if the Grammy night thing didn't happen, when was she gonna tell us the album wasn't coming out? I do wonder that. I wonder if Trevor Noah didn't do his stunt. Was Nicki ever gonna be pushed to the corner? I feel like, what if she got mad and then maybe she was on the fence still about it and was gonna find a way how to put it out without her label, without knowing, because she did say she wasn't in contact with them. So maybe she had a plan. Nicki always has a plan. Maybe she was gonna have a plan. But maybe the Grammy night thing made her say, fuck it, I'm done. And you know what? I'm not doing it. Not doing it. But doesn't she have her own label too? But that is under Republic though. So it's like, she doesn't have 100% power. I don't know. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. But let's talk, let's chat. The music thing, in my opinion, I'm not mad. Y'all know I'm not mad. I knew. So I'm not mad. But I'm curious to know, Nicki, how was she going to go about it? You know what I'm saying? How was she going to go about the music thing as closer as it got to March? I guess this was the time now to be announced. So, yeah. Is Glorilla greedy, selfish? Okay, they calling her out. Her family's calling her out. They said that Glorilla hasn't helped them out at all. Mama's still working at fuck-ass FedEx. Sister look crazy as hell, needs some money. Glorilla's sister is saying, Glo, give us some money. Why are you doing this to us? We love you. We your family. X, Y, and Z. Here's the clip.
Y'all made him talk about y'all favorite rapper. Y'all favorite rapper ain't shit, and I'm getting tired of it. Y'all made fuck. Y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. How the fuck she ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we been through and then reach back and help none of us out. But got her friends around and shit. And my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the fuck out of my face.
Glo don't owe your ugly ass nothing, okay? I hate that. People get rich and successful, all of a sudden they want to be around with their hand out, okay? Why don't you go build your own life? I don't care who you, I don't care how close a person is to you. They can literally give you success. You don't owe them money, period. I don't care who it is. Your close sister can put you on to millions of dollars. You don't owe your sister any money. You just don't. Because let's be real, nobody forced your sister to help you out. I don't care who it is. I don't care. Nobody owes anybody nothing in this world at all. Okay. Now, if you are somewhere and you need some money, how about you go and just, start a rap career too? Okay? Start a rap career as well. Okay? All that entitled stuff with families is how they end up broke. Because if Glo goes broke, you ain't gonna be sitting online asking for nothing. You ain't gonna be sitting somewhere claiming to be her sister. You ain't gonna be sitting nowhere doing nothing, but sitting around looking crazy. Okay? Why the hell should Glo give you money? Are you going on stage and doing the performances? Are you in the studio every single night? Are you working day in and day out? Are you at music video shoots? Are you filming? Are you at award shows? You're not doing none of that shit. You're not. You're somewhere at home doing God knows what. Okay? Your day-to-day actions don't lead up to what Glo has. And you want to eat off her plate that she worked hard for? Sister or not? Family or not? Friends or not? Best friend or not? That's your problem now. That's why you're not where you need to be at now, because you're entitled. That's why you're not where you need to be at now, because you're entitled. Okay? That's how I feel personally. All right? And I also feel like, let's be real, if you make it, you don't owe your mom anything. You weren't actually born here. No shade. Even if your mama supports you, whatever, nobody owes y'all anything. Period. Okay? You gotta go work out, go work for it, hustle. It's amazing. It's definitely a great thing to do to help your family out, help your siblings out, help your mom out. Yeah, I mean, that's, oh my God, that's a blessing. But is it obligated? Once you become rich, it's a law, or else you go to jail for it? No, it's not. So I hate people like this, like these crummy, dirty, Cheeto finger family members like this, piss me off. I don't know why. People always want their hand out. I can't stand a gimme ass bitch in real life. Because, you know, if you are a hardworking person, if you have discipline and consistency in your life, and you see somebody around you don't have nothing going for themselves, boogers up their nose and eye crust, asking for money, that's going to really irritate you. It really is going to irritate you. I promise you it will.
Sometimes I just be feeling some type of way when people always trying to make it seem like the person who made it out, the boss of the family, the one who go hard to change their whole life, got to carry everybody who ain't doing nothing in their life on their back, or like just have to have this like, you know, sadness, or I'm going to take care of you because I got the money on the back of their shoulder, because that is a lie. And I hate when people think everything is just money. Like, you can say, oh, it's $100K, and everybody, oh, that's a lot of money. When you're getting money and you gotta spend it and you gotta dish it out to everybody, you realize what a lot of people think is money is not money at all. We don't do nothing for the family. The daddy just asked the mama for $100, and the mama still work at FedEx, and she basically left everybody behind. But this is my thing. When you are the only person that's getting the money and everybody else need the money from you, sometimes people don't even want you to turn them on. They want you to take care of them. They don't want to put in the work you putting in. They want you to constantly take care of them, and that by itself can get draining. I hate when people make it seem like because you did whatever you could to make a way out for yourself, you obligated to take everybody and put everybody's problems and all that on your back. You're going to be broke trying to take care of everybody in the family. And the fact that somebody is in that type of position and nobody else is trying to find a way out, nobody's saying, hey, can you invest in this and that to the third so I can make my own money, but more so just give me money, kind of be like speaking to me, because it is so hard to take care of everybody and their problems.
Moving on to the TDE bot crew. You know, they say TDE got bots. So, SZA and Doechie's song Girl Get Up has received negative 357,000 streams on Spotify February 1st, following Spotify's removal of bot streams. So, you lost over 300,000. That's not accidental, baby. That's very intentional. 300,000 streams are like fake. Okay. They said this is why newer people in the industry like SZA and Doechii never feel as big as people like Rihanna, Nicki, in real life, because the numbers are heavily botted. And that's very true. That's very, very true. But also, I feel like no new artist today will ever feel like the artist in the past, because it's just not the same industry. You know, that superpower, superstardom feel that no new person is gonna ever have that, because everybody feels so accessible through Instagram and social media. Back in the day when Nicki Minaj was popping up, Rihanna was popping up, you know, the music was big. But I feel like the music was bigger back in the day as well. I don't know what it was with that. Everything just felt more grand than it does now. You know, even the newer artists, they don't feel as big as they are, even though they are big or new or whatever. They just don't feel as impactful as a lot of the people who came before them did in that same lane. You know, it's like weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird, but let's talk about that. Let's chat. And how do y'all feel about these bot streams? Do you all feel like bot streams are just, you know, not that bad, because bots can help with the perception, which can help people stream it more, because people see, okay, it got 10 million, I'm gonna go play it too. You know, people say bots help for like that trustworthiness in terms of those who don't know it's bots. But for me, if you know it's bots and us who know it's bots, you know, you don't trust it even more, because it's like, girl, this fake as fuck. Like, this is like some Fufu Jordans off the Canal Street. Moving on to Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. Stefon Diggs hints at Cardi B engagement. He says it's on the agenda. 56% chance Cardi B performs on Sunday. Somebody said, don't let this distract you from the fact that Stefon Diggs is currently facing criminal charges for allegedly assaulting his female chef. And no shade, how the hell he gonna engage her when she's already married? That's illegal. That's literally illegal. Okay? So don't fall for this, y'all. Don't fall for this. Cardi B will never get engaged by Stefon Diggs. Never. And if she does get engaged, she'll be engaged for like 4 or 5 years while he keeps cheating on her. Well, I don't even think that he's cheating on her. I think that she knows what he's doing. Let's be real. Like, he knows. They both know. But I feel like he has like manipulated her in a way, because she's slow, she's dumb. If you can manipulate certain people into certain things, they will go for anything. Like, Cardi B's slow. So if he says the right things and says the right this and, you know, brainwashes her a bit with the right wording and verbiage, she'll fall for anything. Like, literally. Stefon Diggs can right now have intercourse with a whole other woman in her face in the same house. Cardi B gonna be like, Stefon, your dinner's ready. Same night. Literally. Okay? So I feel like personally, we can't take this stuff seriously. The engagement, the chances, it's all a joke. It's all a hoax. Okay, it's all clownery. But I do think that when it comes down to the Stefon Diggs Cardi B thing, you know, I feel like they are gonna have another baby. Yeah. Y'all may be like, what? What are you talking about right now? What are you talking about? I said it. Yeah, I said it, baby. Yeah, I said it. Actually, I can see them having 2 more kids. Cardi B's desperate and lonely. She's having to settle for anything that's available that looks the closest to Offset. I mean, they say you can't spell Offset without Stefon. Okay, no shade. Did y'all know 21 Savage's album, like, had 25 million bots? What is in the air right now? All these bots, okay? So, DJ Academics claims that 21 Savage messaged him about the alleged removal of 25 million Spotify streams from his album, What Happened to the Streets, denying any use of bots. He says, yo, this ish is cap, he said. Bro, Why the F would I bought 25 million? LOL. He says, I would just bought 100 million if I was going to do that ish. He's basically saying like, that's so dumb. Why would I only buy 25 million if I can buy, you know, as many as I want to, right? Now, I get that. I do get that. But you have to understand, you know, 21 Savage, people already are feeling a type of way because of the climate of the music game. So these bots and stuff, conversations, these bot conversations, they're real. They're real. So I know you want to deflect and hide it. Like you want to hide Lotto around and hide your, you know, girlfriend who's pregnant around, you know, because you like to hide and stuff. But you can't hide this, baby. We seen it. 25 million? 25 million is not a small number. That's not just some, it's 25 million. No, that's 25 million. Okay. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. She has now surpassed over 26 million on X. What? I thought she was canceled. I thought she was done for. She earned more than 300,000 new followers in just 4 days. People are saying, Nicki, you're buying followers. Y'all are so slow. Why would Nicki Minaj buy followers? Like, y'all are so stupid. Like, you know what I realized growing up, getting older? A lot of these people out in the world are dumb as fuck. I mean, dumb. And I'm not just saying that to be funny, like, they're dumb, they're slow. No, people are literally like, IQ scores are in the negative. Like, people literally don't. Like, that's why when I look at comments sometimes on social media and everything like that, and the people's different takes, I have to always take into account, everybody's not intelligent or smart or makes sense. Like, a lot of people don't have any type of, like, proper self-awareness or critical thinking skills or just genuine problem-solving skills of any type of sort. Why the fuck would Nicki Minaj buy followers on Twitter? Like, come on now. Let's just be very clear here. Why would she do that? The problem is y'all can't fathom the fact that people are still supporting her, okay? People are still coming up in droves supporting her. Nicki Minaj didn't lose anything. She just gained a whole new set of audience, baby. And the people who don't get that think, she's over, she's done for. Do y'all not know that 80%, it's a random number, but more people than y'all think behind the scenes support the whole red side. You see what I'm saying? More people than y'all think. And what happens is a lot of y'all are getting scammed and duped by the fake like activism that they're doing to hide who they really support. And you're falling for the bait. And a lot of you all don't understand this, but I haven't heard this much people discuss Nicki Minaj since the ball testicle situation. If you know, you know. And this just shows y'all that it's all working. It's all working. I'm not gonna say anything, but it's working. It's working. Literally, look at y'all. Every day. Tweets going up, messages going up, Grammys going up. Mind y'all, Nicki Minaj was top 4 mentioned at the Scammys, and she wasn't even there. She had more mentions than Kendrick Lamar, who won the most Grammys that night. Same night of the Scammys. Like, it's working. It's literally working, and y'all don't get it. Y'all, because people are so dumb. They're so slow, and I feel bad because people are just naturally born slow. So I can't even say anything like, get smarter, bitch. You just gotta just catch up. Like, you gotta catch up, you dumb hoe. You dumb asshole. You dumb hoe. Moving on to Tyla. They say Tyla now has more Grammys than Doja Cat just 3 years into her mainstream career, okay? They saying, wow, how is a new girl outdoing Doja Cat? Now, somebody said, no shade, but Doja Cat's awards is in one of the main categories, and Tyla easily won those 2 awards simply because she's African. So they're saying you can't really, you know what I'm saying, like, compare the two. You know, one is a more higher quality award, but in my eyes, they're both Grammys, okay? They're both Grammys, and the Doja Cat fans just don't want to admit that Doja Cat is not doing what she used to do. Point blank, period. That's just the end all be all. Doja Cat is not getting nominated in these award shows anymore. Doja Cat is not highly talked about anymore. She's not highly mentioned. She's not getting begged for, like, A-list features. The only real feature she got that was big was that Ray feature. Other than that, nobody's paying Doja Cat that much mind right now. Okay, the reason why her streams are so high is because of her past projects, not because of anything new, okay? So unfortunately, Doja Cat fans, sorry, but Tyla is low-key outdoing Doja Cat right now. Culturally, she is. Number-wise, not really. But Doja Cat has all those streams from Playing Her and those other projects to keep her afloat. But other than that, no. And y'all gonna take that shade. Oh, you being shady. Oh, why you gotta shade Doja Cat? I'm not shading nobody, but let's be real. Sometimes y'all don't want to be real, okay? It's time to be real with your favorite artist. It's time to be real with the demand right now. And Tyla's in. She's in. Now, do I agree with the comparisons between the two? No, not really, no. But I do believe that eventually Doja Cat will eventually come back up to where she was at. But right now, her career is taking a dip. It's taking a dip. Okay? So let's chat down below. What's your opinion on that? Also, I do feel like, let's get very clear now. I do feel like Doja Cat is more talented than Tyla for sure. The music that Tyla be making, Doja Cat could do that too. But she isn't. So she's not winning. Okay? Like, no shade, she isn't. But a lot of songs that Tyla has made, I can see Doja Cat doing that. Yeah. Push to start. And if I'm being fair, I wouldn't even really mind a collab between the two. I wouldn't mind a collab between the two at all. But just let's stop trying to downplay Tyla, Nabu, Doja Cat just swapping right now. Moving on to Alandria. Yes, my sister. Alandria Carton has been signed to United Talent Agency, one of the biggest and most sought out after talent agencies in the world. According to Variety, UTA will secure her opportunities for Alandria across publishing, TV, digital media, and more. So apparently she finna be in her like A-lister bag. She's already been at the Grammys, Oscars, and all types of events. Mind you, she don't do none of that shit. So, you know, she's just a socialite / model. And this is big. Coming from somebody who was off of Love Island, getting all these opportunities and all these deals and stuff, that says a lot. You know, people hate her because they feel like, oh, she don't do nothing. Oh, she don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? She isn't really putting in any real work. But I think y'all don't understand. But these days, all you need is just attention. You don't really need much of like, you're doing this to be talked about or to be known. Like, that's really not how it is anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as long as people like you and are obsessed with your life and obsessed with, you know, whoever you're dating and talking to, that's all that really matters. Anything else kind of goes out the window at that point. Everything else kind of just becomes like second place, irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? But also, my personal opinion, I do feel like when it comes to Alandria, she gonna have to give us a podcast or something to kind of feed us, you know, because eventually, girl, people gonna get bored. People gonna get bored. So she gotta keep on doing that and keep on, you know, talking to her fans and stuff. 2026 is the year of the albums. J. Cole unveils the tracklist for his upcoming album, The Fall Off, out February 6th. I'm here for Cole's new album, yes. So he has like a disc 29 and a disc 39. So it's like kind of split up in between two parts, obviously, if you can see here. And it's gonna be a banger. I'm already knowing. People say that J. Cole isn't really making the same quality like he did back in the day. I mean, but in my personal opinion, I feel like J. Cole has just evolved. As you get older, as you get more experience, you don't discuss the same things. The same things that would get your ear at a younger age doesn't get your attention anymore. So, you know, I think it's okay for J. Cole to do what he's doing now. You know, nothing is wrong with this at all. Y'all just have this hard time with adjusting to people's new eras and sounds and stuff, which in my opinion, I get it. Y'all hate change. You know, people hate change. They just do. But the sooner you all allow people to just embrace their new change, you will allow them to be in a whole new space that you could possibly enjoy. But y'all like to, you know, shut people down before they can actually fully grow. And that's why y'all never get good art from people, because y'all so pressed to, no, okay. But no, I think Cole's gonna eat. The Fall Off is allegedly his last album. So I don't know, Cole. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like how that sounds.
The J. Cole ship has sailed ever since he tucked his tail and ran when the temperature got too hot. I love J. Cole's artistry, I really do, but it's just something off about him ever since he apologized. It's like he's all sad and shit. Cole is great, but after he backed down from engaging with Kendrick, I honestly can't look at him the same way. The music I'm sure will be fire, but the legacy forever different in my eye. Wanna be Kendrick so bad. These are the comments about your boy J. Cole and his new album that's coming up, The Fall Off. I think it's set to release February 6th. I don't know. I came on here, I didn't fact check nothing. I wanna know, are you waiting on this album, yes or no? Ask ChatGPT to give me a few facts about the new album. It says here that the release date is February 6th. Oh, look at that, February 6th, 2026. It says it's Cole's first full studio album since 2021, The Fall Off season. It says that the album title plays on commentary about artists falling off after early success, but the concept is deeper, exploring legacy, fame, reflection, and his career. It's expected to be a double album, hinted by the title of the lead single, Disc 2, Track 2, and Cole's own rollout approach. It says that the first single released from the album is going to be Disc 2, Track 2, which features Cole telling his life story in reverse, a creative and introspective concept. Now, I personally don't think that the whole double album thing makes sense in this day and age, because a double album is actually two double albums. It's two CDs, it's a physical copy. Plus, you're not giving me a sit through a double album, not unless it's a Friday night in 1996. When artists today say double album, it's really just like 40 tracks. I'm not sitting through that. This is the cover art, by the way. It's floating around the internet. He also released like a statement with it. It's a lot here. I'm gonna try to read. Oh no, I'm not reading. A lot of people turned their back on J. Cole simply because he backed out of the Kendrick beef. A lot of people lost a lot of respect for him. But one thing I can say about J. Cole, and one thing that I stand 10 toes down on, is I have never changed the way I felt about J. Cole. I have always not been a fan of J. Cole, so I did not change the way I felt. I have felt the same way about J. Cole since day one. I just have never been a J. Cole fan. And here's my confession for the day. I don't think he should be a part of the Big Three. I think he should be Big Sean. You talk hip hop, we were arguing about. And miss me with that, oh, you don't understand, I mean, he too deep stuff. Miss me with that, because unfortunately, when you're a girl that loves hip hop, if you say that you're not a fan of a conscious artist, they try to put you in a box and say, oh, if you don't like J. Cole, you must like the city girls. Don't play with me. I'm just not a fan. That's it. I don't find him interesting. That is all. But I respect his music, and I don't want to burn bridges because I might get angry with him. Oh no. But I'm gonna talk about my Big Three another time, another day, another post. Outside of me, he still has a whole camp out there. He has a whole lot of people. Someone said, love me some Jermaine, Lamar Cole. So Lamar, is there any Lamar? Let me find out, it's two Lamars in Big Three. Crazy. Those are being facetious. So are you looking forward to J. Cole's new album? Yes or no? Let me know right now.
Moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. So it seems like Megan Thee Stallion is going to be on NBC. So she's going to be with Daniel Radcliffe for NBC sitcom The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. Okay, it's going to be coming out February 23rd. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, Megan, yes. She's getting booked and busy. She's going to be on a sitcom. You know, that's going to be tea. That's good for her. You know what I'm saying? She needs to have something to do while Klay Thompson's doing his thing. You know, her music is pending. I think she's pending on doing her next Act 3. So I guess she's working on that. But everybody's like, yes, Megan, we're so happy for you. We're going to see how this goes, though. You know, I wonder what this is about. You know, people say that Megan needs to get on TV more, so I guess this is going to help her out with that and get her in that TV space. Can y'all see Megan Thee Stallion doing movies? I know she did do a Marvel movie, I think, for a second. What was that? It was something. DC Comics, one of those superhero movies. And it was tea. Well, it was okay. They was making fun of her being a twerker. That's it. But it was cute. But can y'all see Megan Thee Stallion in film and television more? Okay? You know, they say that her music career is not quite, you know, doing it. So the TV and film could substitute. I don't think it can substitute, but it could be like a little side quest, a little, you know, side hustle. But I don't think she can really take over TV like that. She not a Queen Latifah. She damn straight no damn Jennifer Aniston. Okay? And she for sure ain't never gonna be Viola Davis. Okay? So, yeah, good luck with that little girl. In exactly 3 months, Beyonce, Nicole Kidman, and Venus Williams will co-chair the 2026 Met Gala. The theme of the evening is costume art. So it seems like, you know, this is gonna be a big deal. As you all know, Beyonce's gonna be in this, like I just said, and they're saying that this is gonna be her introduction to the Act 3 era this year. You see what I'm saying here? That's what they're saying. That's what the streets are saying. And I think it makes sense. I mean, everything she's done leading up to this moment has been very calculated. She doesn't just accept these deals randomly. She knows exactly what she's doing. And she knows exactly that it's gonna make a return on her investment. Everything Beyonce does is to benefit her. She doesn't do anything casually just to make sure everybody else is happy. No, everything she does is to profit for her and her family. And I think that's fine. That's fair, you know? Like, everything she does is like, okay, how can I make this about my album? How can I make this about my hair care? How can I make this about my new film coming out? How can I make this about this new whiskey I'm dropping? So, you know, she knows how to move very calculated. So I won't be surprised if we get an all-black moto rock star emo maybe-ish outfit from her. She's gonna definitely have on all black at the Met Gala, for sure. She's gonna have this black leather. I can just see it right now. I can see it. What if she comes in on a black motorcycle? That would be crazy. I'd be like, B, get your ass off that bike and drop the album, for real. Because we know what you're doing, girl. Wouldn't that be fire? Like a rock and roll motorcycle, black, leather jacket, or leather dress jacket. I don't know, something cute like that, you know? But yes, who is excited for the Met Gala? I feel like recently the Met Gala has been kind of boring. It's just been so boring. Like, yeah, oh my God. I be bored. Boring. Okay, for real, like, get out. Get out. Is Taylor Swift chart obsessed or is she just smart? Taylor Swift is going to be dropping a new music video. And as you all know, YouTube has removed its impact off of the charts. You know, if you drop a video on YouTube, you typically could get chart points, okay? But Taylor Swift is going to only debut the video on Apple Music and Spotify on February 6th. So they're basically saying, oh, okay, so she's being calculated. She knows what she's doing. She is going to only drop it on the platforms that can help boost her on these charts. Somebody said Taylor and her team are marketing geniuses. Billboard stopped counting YouTube views for Hot 100, and they still found a way around it. Me personally, I think it's just desperation. I think it's just desperation. And y'all may disagree and say, no, that's not desperation. That's being smart. You're this far in your career still doing things based off Billboard. That's not a flex. That's not a flex. You're 20 plus years into your career, and you still care about Billboard. You are being God. Like, you should have, like, moved on from that now. Like, seriously. But I get it, okay? Taylor Swift takes pride in being number one and being on top. So, you know, it's understandable. I do understand it. But let's talk in the chat, okay? Do y'all think that Taylor Swift is smart? I think she is. She's pretty smart, yeah. But it comes across as desperate sometimes. It kind of does. Moving on to Cardi B. So it seems like Cardi B is out here getting some more records. They say Cardi B just added another one to the resume. Every Time rises to number one on Billboard's Rhythm & Airplay chart, dated February 7th, making Cardi B's 11th chart topper on the list, okay? And tying her with Kendrick Lamar for the most number ones in the chart history. The single was the most played song at Rhythm Radio last week, jumping 8% in spins and knocking Metro Boomin and Quavo's out the spot. They said this milestone lands during a packed stretch for Cardi B, fresh off her SNL performance and just days before she kicks off her Little Miss Drama Tour, which the album debuted number one. Okay, period, little girl. Congrats to her. It's all payola. Today, 7 years ago, 21 Savage was arrested by ICE and the world found out he was British. Can y'all believe that was over 7 years ago? That is crazy to me. Now, I feel like 21 Savage being British to me, I still kind of forget because he kind of like, you know, I'm not saying, you know, the British don't have no hoods, but I'm just saying, like, he gives off American gangster, and obviously